Today's quick singing tips is all about posture and alignment for singing. So I'm sure if someone said, "What's good posture for singing?" you would think, stand up straight. However, often when we stand up straight, we tend to tighten and become quite stiff. This is very static. So actually, I want you to think about your alignment for singing. So what is alignment? Alignment is really how our body is in line, how our bones stack upon one another, their relationships to the joints, and how they hold us up. This allows us to have a sense of functional movement and freedom in the body. When we're singing, we don't want to feel stuck. We want to feel like we could move at any time, and we want to avoid any unnecessary tension. So I'll tell you about why alignment is really important for singing, and also we'll do a bit of a body scan so you can find out your natural alignment and think about if that is the most functional and effective for your body. So we're often made aware that having bad posture can lead to injury, have excess tension in the body, lead to stress, extra load on the joints. This is all completely true, but why is it particularly important for singers to be aware of their posture and alignment? So in order to sing healthily and to the best that you can, you really need your breathing system to work properly. You need your ribs to be able to open and close. You need your diaphragm to ascend and descend easily. You need your abdominal muscles and your core muscles to be able to work to control your exhale and your sound. You want your larynx to be as flexible as possible. So if you are maybe out of alignment, it might be that you're not able to use your breathing system effectively. It may be that your larynx isn't able to move in the way that you want to, and you might not be able to create the sound that you want to in a free and healthy way. So what might out of alignment look like? So one thing to take from this video is that everyone's body is different. We can't say that is the perfect posture because we're all made in different ways. So think about alignment for your body. So for example, if you are someone, or maybe you work with someone that likes to sink into their hip, often this will make the body compensate elsewhere. So here I can feel that this hip flexor is shorter. These muscles are connected to the diaphragm. You can already see I'm creating an S shape, which means that my neck then has to kind of go a bit skew-if in order to keep me in balance. So there's no way that I'm going to be able to breathe effectively, and no way that I'm going to be in control of what I want my voice to do. Maybe we're holding tension somewhere in the body, particularly in the shoulders. All these muscles are connected to the neck, connected to the larynx and the voice. Therefore, that's going to make us out of alignment a little bit as well. We also often talk about the pelvis, going for a neutral pelvis. Well, it's finding neutral to work for your body. However, I'll show you what it looks like in the extremes of these alignments. So if your pelvis is tilted forward, which happens with a lot of sitting, I'm sure this is lots of people's go-to over the last year or so. Often it happens when you lock your knees, which can happen when we're nervous. But then again, you have to engage all these extra muscles. You might feel tension in the lower back. You might feel instability and gripping in the abdominals because of that, which then might make it harder to get a good breath and really connect to your breath. If we go the other way, the pelvis tilts back, it's likely that the shoulders will be a little bit hunched as well. And you can see that, again, this isn't going to be an efficient way to breathe and sing. So it's finding the best neutral for your body. Everyone naturally will go one way or the other. So maybe you want to improve your alignment or understand a bit more about the best alignment for your body. How can you do this? Well, the first thing is move. Get moving, move your body, free up tension in those joints. Yoga is fantastic. Of course, I'm going to say that as I'm also a yoga teacher. If you haven't checked out my Yoga for Singers practices, why not? Have a look. You could also do Alexander technique, Tai Chi, Pilates, the Feldenkrais method. Also just running, cycling, getting the body moving, but something that frees you up, but also maybe works on the core. If your core is strong, it's likely that this will support you and give you better alignment as well. So let's do a bit of a body scan so you can see what your natural alignment is and just make you aware. One of the main things to improve your alignment is really body awareness. So bring your feet what feels hip width apart for you. Now don't put them to the outside of your hips. Really think about where your hip bones are and where your femurs, your thigh bones hang from the hips. And that will be about hip width for you. Keep a slight bend in the knees, a little bit of a bounce, and then just move your pelvis forwards and back. And then start to slow it down and just see what feels like you're neutral. We basically want to find the most tension-free posture that we can. Come to the abdominals, just check in. Do you naturally grip here? Trying to find as much release, just letting them work on their own as much as possible. Then come to your chest and your shoulders. Are you naturally a bit hunched? Are you trying to be open and broad? Just roll the shoulders and then let the arms just hang there. Then come to your head and your neck position. Do you naturally want to stick your head forward a little bit? Maybe look up, or maybe your chin is more back. Just move the head from side to side so that it settles in a place that feels like everything is stacked in line for you. We often say we want the pelvis to be over the ankles, the head and the neck over the pelvis. Just having this vision, this imagery in mind can be really useful. So I hope this has helped you understand why it's really important to think about your alignment as a singer. We just want to make the voice as happy and keep it as healthy as possible. We want to know that we're giving it the best chance and we're in control and aware of our breath, our body and our voice. So if you do want to explore your alignment a bit more and you think something like yoga might help, then check out some of my Yoga for Singers practices and videos. Thanks for tuning in to Quick Singing Tips and see you again soon.